So this is a bed that I'm thinking about putting my lettuce in. These are all weeds at the moment. There are a couple of things in here. I don't know whether you can see, like that's a beetroot. There's a beetroot over there, and there's one at the top over there. But this should have been, oh, there's 2 lines of beetroot there. Let me show you the problem. Something has been coming in and stripping all the foliage off the beetroot. I think that's pigeons. The reason they haven't done this one is because they probably haven't spotted it, or well, I don't know. But this line here, going all the way up, and this line coming down, this should have been parsnips, and there is not one parsnip there anywhere. That was a whole packet of parsnip seeds. They went in and nothing's come up. So I'm going to hoe all this down, and I'm going to use it to plant my lettuce. There's a few random things in here as well. I mean, that's a weed, but that there, that's a poppy. I might keep that. There's another poppy there, and there was another one somewhere, but I've lost it for a moment. So we've got a few poppies that self-seed, but most of this is all weeds. It's all coming out. In its place, I'll be putting all this salad leaf. So out with the weeds and in with the salad. As you can see, my sunflower's growing quite well as well. It's doing okay. So I've spent the last hour watering the beans and the tomatoes and peppers. So before the sunlight goes completely, I'm going to get the hoe out and get some hoeing done on this. But tomorrow night I'll come up and plant in all this lettuce. Well, it's back on the plot. As I said last night, we're going to try and get in a few of these lettuces where the parsnips used to be. So let me get the trowel and we'll get started. So I've got I've got several types. I've got red lettuce and Lolo Rossa, and a green lettuce, which I can't remember the name of. And We'll start off with here. Let's see how many of these I can get in tonight. The ground isn't actually too bad. We had a lot of rain a week or so ago, and the ground's still quite damp. But, I'm hoping that the pigeons don't come and strip these. They've been lying out here for 2 days and they don't seem to have been touched, so take a little bit of a chance. Just break up any lumps of soil that you see. So we'll get these in tonight, give them a water, and we'll see how they take. So I'm going to put 2 lines in here, then I'm going to leave the middle section blank, apart from a couple of salvage beetroots. Then I'll plant 2 more lines nearer the path. This is purely so I can walk down here and harvest the leaves without standing on everything. I did plant some out earlier, but for some reason nothing came up. So I don't know what happened to them. Don't know whether it was the pigeons and getting the tender leaves. So these will be used as cut and come again lettuce. They won't be growing for a head of lettuce. We'll purely come up and take a few leaves off of each one when we need them. Okay, so that's 2 lines up. These are the ones I've done slightly better, as they're probably under bigger cell modules, so they're probably watered better and they've got more nutrients. So this bed should have had parsnips and beetroots in, but the parsnips never germinated, and the beetroots kept getting cut back by pigeons, I think. There is a few beetroots that got salvaged, so I'll see what comes of them. But yeah, bit of disappointment. So there you go, there's all the lettuce I've put in tonight. I've just got to give them a water and we'll see what happens. There's one of the beetroots that I've left, and there's a poppy that I've left. There's another beetroot over there. We'll give it a chance and see what happens. The kale in here seem to be doing okay. They're netted to keep the birds off. Some nettles there that need cut back, and the potatoes are doing okay. I've got plenty left over, so if I can find somewhere else to put them, I might actually just put a line down the middle here of the tomatoes. I might as well, there's nothing else going to go there. So I could put a line there, and we'll see how that goes. Well, I'm just going to give things a quick water now, to water them in, because I'm not really sure when we're going to get any more rain. Give them a good soak, that should be them. I'll actually see if I can find some netting to put round them, try and protect them from the birds. Get my other can. As you can see. Oh, Ken. As you can see, I've left a path down the middle, so I can easily get in and harvest things. A couple of the beetroots that I'm hoping to salvage. Very disappointed with them. do the other ones that I put in down the middle of the tomatoes. Well, that's that. That's a lettuce in. Well, tonight I'm going to plant my squashes in this compost bin. Squashes are very hungry, so I'm hoping they'll do well. I'm getting all the nutrition from all this compost bin that's been in here for a couple of years now. So I've got two types. I've got a patty pan, which is this type, and this is a Japanese winter squash with an unpronounceable name. So I'm just going to stick these in and water them, and that should be them. Hopefully by putting them in this compost they'll stay, they won't dry out as much as if they were in the ground, with hopefully the organic material in this compost soaking up a lot more water. It's quite quiet up here tonight, there's not many people around. That'll be the box falling. Now I'm hoping that they're going to grow the way they're pointing, grow this way into the rest of the bin, but only time will tell. So it's a case of wait and see. So next thing to do is give them water, because it's going to be the hottest week of the year. So I'll just give these a good soak. and hopefully that should be them. A quick tour round the rest of the plot, seeing as it's the end of the month. The onions are beginning to bulk up. We've had a lot of rain recently, so these are all starting to bulk up and get bigger. So that's quite good. I was getting a little bit worried of them, but none have gone to seed yet. I'm going to leave them in, they're still growing. Once all the leaves flop over, that's when they've stopped growing and they're ready to harvest. My beetroots that I managed to save, getting a few small ones. Quite disappointing with the beetroot this year. I had bumper crops last year and the year before. There's a little sunflower that I just stuck in. These are my gladioli. They're not ready. This is just bindweed. It's a nightmare. It's all through the peas and everywhere. But yeah, these are still a bit early for them to be flowering. But yeah, they look as if they're doing well. This is where all my broad beans were, and a few turnips. Well, I've managed to pull all the broad beans out. And a couple of the turnips have gone to seed, like this one. So, root on it there. And this one here. Yeah, nothing really. But I'll leave the rest in to see what they do. There's only a handful. Oh, that's a good one. That's getting there. Another couple of weeks and that'll be ready. But this old bed needs weeded, hoed out, which is not a problem. I've got some seedlings to go in as soon as it's hoed. The plot's looking a bit overgrown at the minute because we've had a couple of weekends of solid rain, so all the weeds have just gone mental really. But yeah, I just need a couple of dry days and that can all be trimmed back. These carrots are doing well. I think there's some weeds in here as well, but I'm not sure. They've got very similar leaves to the carrots, so I'll just leave them for the moment. The apple tree got a couple of little golden delicious there. It's maybe about 4 or 5 apples on the tree. Not an awful lot, it's only a little dwarf stock. The rhubarb seems to be doing a lot better. As I said, it could be all the rain we've had recently. The blueberries are doing great. In fact, I wish I'd bought a bag to harvest some of these tonight. Let's just try one. Oh, they're lovely. They're really nice. In this bed, I've got chilies, peppers, and my raspberries. Some flowers on some of the chilies. In fact, got a couple of oh, there we go, little peppers on this one. It's not bad for growing outside and not in a greenhouse. This one looks dead. It's been stripped by something. I don't know whether it's pigeons or slugs or both. Some of the others are looking okay. They're getting flowers on, but can't see much fruit. Some of my other outside chilies, as you can see, it's getting some little chilies, some peppers on there. These are Nuez, which are like bell peppers, so they're doing okay. This one is Heatwave, which is more of a cayenne chili pepper. Can't see any chilies, but plenty of flowers. Same with the rest of them really. Tomatoes, they're doing okay at the moment. So yeah, I think all of them have got some tomatoes on, so that's okay. Underneath the netting is just some small lettuce seedlings that I put in that I had spare. But I had to, it's just to protect them from the pigeons, because they'll be stripped bare as soon as the pigeons find out they're there. My other sunflower with a bee, Mr. Bee on there, just in time. It's a little bit windy for him, he's having trouble landing. Or maybe he's camera shy. This bed, this was the beetroot and parsnips. None of the parsnips germinated, so I replanted with some different types of salad leaf, lettuce leaf, and I left a couple of the beetroot in that were growing. There's one there and there's one down there, and that's also a poppy. We get a lot of poppies self-seeding on this plot, so yeah, adds a bit of colour. Under there, that's kale. I can see it's getting nibbled a little bit, probably because it's touching the netting. I need to make I've got some more netting at home I bought, so I'm going to make some sort of netting structure to cover all of this, to protect it. And this one is the carrots and spring onions. As you can see, the spring onions are coming up well. Carrots are also doing well. See there, look. Not bad size, that one. But I don't need that at the moment. I've got carrots in the fridge at home, so that can stay where it is at the moment. There's another one there. I'll just cover it up, stop it, the top of it going green. So yeah, the spring onions and the carrots are doing well. Potatoes, they're doing well. They're main crops, so they can sit in there for another couple of months. Now this is broccoli and cauliflower. Now there's a broccoli going to seed. I don't know whether you can see that. It's just bloomed like a big flower. There's a little head in there. Seems, if I let that go, that's going to go to seed as well. So I'm going to take that. It hardly seems worthwhile, but it will just go to seed in a matter of days. The area needs trimmed as well. Pak choy, some nice pak choy in there. I might get some of them out for the weekend. Get at least one out and see what it's like. Now the beans are doing rather well. This is purple French climbing beans. No flowers yet, but they're all climbing the bamboo canes. So that's okay. This one should be climbing up this one. This one's, I don't know what it's trying to do, but yeah, it should be going up there. These ones are the borlotti beans that Dolores gave me. So they're doing okay. They were the late going in because they got damaged by the wind. But they're all taken off really well now. They're all looking good. And these are the runner beans from the saved seed from last year. I grew these last year and saved some seed to go in. So Yeah, these are all good. These are all flowering, which is quite good. There's flowers on most of them. So yeah, quite pleased with the beans, because they all got damaged in high winds when I first put them in. As you can see, the area needs a little bit of weeding because of all the rain we've had. But yeah, I won't have time for that tonight. The strawberries and the gooseberries, I tried one of the gooseberries earlier, and I think they're ready. They're a bit small, so I'm going to give them another couple of weeks. But they tasted okay. The strawberries, well, that'd have been a nice one if it didn't have the slug on it. So yeah, I've had good pickings off the strawberries. They've done really well this year, but they're beginning to die back now. I think there's not so many of them now, but yeah, I can't complain. They've done really well from the 12 plants I've had, and there's still a few flowers coming on them. Well, I cleared all this, believe it or not, and it's all just grown back in about 3 weeks' time. In the greenhouse, this is my cherry tomato plant, which is quite good. Got a little tomato there, so yeah, it's all doing okay. There's plenty of flowers on it. It'll grow a lot bigger than that. These are some chili plants that I decided to grow some in here and some in the ground. Well, I didn't have enough room to put them all here. But yeah, this one, this is Frigatello, which is an Italian mild pepper, which is doing okay. It's got quite a few on it. The one at the back is Corno Toro Rosso, which is another Italian one. It's just shaped like a bull's horn, but it's red. So red Corno Toro Rosso is, I suppose, the horn of a red bull. But these are doing okay. I'll give these a little bit of water before I leave tonight. Oh, the damsons, look at this. So, the damsons are beginning to turn colour, so it can't be long before these will all be ripe. So, that'll be something to look forward to. And about 10 days ago, I planted my squashes in my compost bin, and it seems to be going well. So I've got a couple of patty pans, and some Japanese winter squashes, but they all seem to have flowers on. I'm going to put some slug pellets down in here because I saw a load of slugs earlier on when I was looking at them. But yeah, hopefully they'll do well in there, because the compost will retain a lot of water and a lot of nutrients, which no need because they're quite hungry plants. I don't know what this bush is, but it's got some really nice flowers on it. So yeah, it's really, it's got some berries on it. Sorry. I've absolutely no idea where it is. So there's some brambles there still, which I cut back. All this area was brambles, but yeah, they're just too invasive. They grow really quickly. But yeah, all this hopefully will get trimmed at the weekend, and not look so much a jungle. Well, it's this time of the year when the ground's warm and the rain's warm and you get plenty of rain. Everything just grows so quickly. So I think next time I come up, definitely bring some sort of container for the blueberries. check to see if there's any rhubarb stalks there I can take home. But for tonight, I'm going to empty one of these bags of new potatoes and see what they get. Because we're going to have some new potatoes for dinner tomorrow night. Okay, let's see what we get in this bag. I've already emptied one of these bags and the potatoes are really nice. So we'll be interested to see what we get in this one. Okay, well, we've got one at least. Let's get a bag. Or a pot or something. Here we go. That one's gone soft, so that can go in a compost bin. It's a good one. I'm not seeing a lot of potatoes here. That's the thing about them, you don't know what you get until you tip it up. A couple there. That's better. I might actually do that other bag while I'm here. Well, I think I've got enough for tomorrow's tea. That's another soft one. That's another soft one. I might actually take the other ones out before they all go soft. Not an awful lot there, but enough to do me and Pip for a meal. I'm going to quickly get rid of this compost, empty out the other bag and see what else I've got. Okay, so this is the last bag of earlies. We'll have a tip them out and see what we get. I think next year if I do them in bags, I won't leave them in such an exposed space. The wind seems to dry them out really quickly. This looks better already. Take all these wee ones out because if you use the compost next year you end up getting loads of little potatoes growing where you don't want them. It's one of the seed potatoes. It's another seed potato. Oh, it's more like it. Now that's interesting because the other bucket I emptied was my own homegrown compost, and this is the commercial stuff we buy from the trading hut. So yeah, it seems to have done a lot better. So I don't know whether I need to add anything to my own homegrown compost because it's mostly just straw, so there's not much nitrogen stuff in it. But this second bag is a lot better. The third seed potato. I think that's no, I'm quite happy with that. That'll do us a couple of weeks. We don't eat a lot of potatoes, so this little bag will go a long way. Well, we've got plenty of peas on all the pea plants, so I'm going to quickly go down and take as many as I can, most of the big fat ones. So yeah, bear with me and I'll show you what we get. Most of the bigger ones are down near the bottom because they're the oldest ones. But we've had a lot of rain recently, so there should be plenty on here. this is what I managed to collect in the last 10 minutes. There's loads there, and there's loads still on the plant waiting to bulk up. We'll just get one and have a quick look to see what they're like. There you go, that's not bad. Very sweet as well. You may have seen me throwing some things over my shoulder. That was just the occasional slug or snail that I found. But yeah, there's plenty of them. It's been raining all day, so they've all came out. But yeah, those peas are delicious. Hope you've enjoyed this little trip around the plot. As you can see, everything's grown really well. This is the last day of June. So hopefully a few more hot days. Yeah, a few hot days during the week and maybe a bit of rain now and again. It could certainly do with warming up a little bit. It's really chilly tonight. But yeah, happy with what we've managed to pick. Bag of potatoes, bag of peas. We'll have them for dinner tomorrow night. They'll be very nice. So if you like this, if you're interested in seeing any more of these, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I put a new video out. And if you've got any comments, leave a comment in the comment section. But thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.